High up in the mountains, tucked between snow-capped peaks and fluffy clouds, sat the village of Harmony. It was a peaceful place, inhabited by kind-hearted llamas who spent their days tending to their fields and their nights singing to their children. Each evening, when the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, the llama parents would gather their little ones close and sing them beautiful lullabies that had been passed down for generations. But one night, something strange happened. As Luna's mother began her nightly song, the stars in the sky stopped twinkling. At first, it was just a gentle flicker, but then the whole sky went dark. The little llamas looked up in wonder and a little bit of fear. What had happened to the stars? And why did they feel so very still? Meanwhile, high above in the darkest part of the sky, the great starry llama watched with sadness. His heart ached for the children of Harmony. For many years, he had sent his starlight magic down to earth, imbuing each ray with a tiny bit of his celestial twinkle. This magic was what made the lullabies of Harmony so special, so enchanting. But now somehow, the magic had faded away. Down in the village, Luna's mother finished her song, but the little llamas could not fall asleep. Without the magic of the lullabies, their eyelids grew heavy, yet sleep refused to come. Luna, a brave and curious young llama, snuggled close to her mother, her heart filled with concern. She knew she had to do something to help, so while the other llamas slept fitfully, Luna set out on a magical journey to find the lost lullabies. As she walked, the silence of the night pressed in on her, heavier and heavier. Even the crickets had stopped their nightly chorus. The world was too quiet. It felt wrong. After walking for a while, Luna stumbled upon a clearing. In the center stood a magnificent oak tree. Its branches gnarled and twisted like an old man's fingers. Luna approached the tree and called out, "Mr. Oak, can you help me?" The tree rustled its leaves, and a deep voice echoed, "What do you want, little llama?" "My friends are asleep," said Luna, "but they can't fall asleep without the lullabies. Can you sing them to me so I can take them back to my friends?" "I used to love singing," sighed the oak, "but somehow I've forgotten all my songs." Luna's heart sank. How could she help a talking tree who couldn't remember his songs? Just then, a squirrel scampered down the oak's trunk and perched on Luna's shoulder. "Don't worry," squeaked the squirrel. "I haven't forgotten our songs. I'll sing them to you right now." And with that, the squirrel began to sing a beautiful song about the changing seasons, the joy of friendship, and the magic of the mountains. As the song filled the clearing, the notes danced around Luna, wrapping themselves around her heart. Suddenly, Luna understood. The lullabies weren't just songs. They were stories, memories, and emotions, given form with every note. They were the laughter of children, the warmth of family, and the magic of the natural world, all rolled into one. When the last note faded away, the squirrel looked at Luna with gratitude. "Thank you for helping me remember my song," he said. "Now go on, little llama. Take this song to the river. There's someone there who needs your help." And with a flick of his bushy tail, the squirrel was gone. As Luna continued her journey, the path grew darker and the silence even deeper. But then she heard a faint sound, like a whisper on the wind. Following the sound, she came to a babbling brook, its water sparkling in the moonlight. Sitting on a nearby stone was an otter, its head resting on its paws. As Luna approached, the otter lifted its head, and a sad smile touched its whiskered face. "Hello," said Luna. "Are you all right?" "Oh, I'm fine," said the otter. "Just a little tired. I haven't sung in ages, and I miss my song." "I'm on my way to the Melody Mountains," said Luna. "Maybe you'll find your song there." The otter shook its head sadly. "I'm too tired to travel. If only I could remember my song." I'd be full of energy again. Well, I'd better get going, said Luna. As she turned to leave, she heard the sweet melody of a flute. Startled, Luna hid behind a bush. Out from the trees stepped a majestic snow leopard, its fur as white as the moon, and its eyes shining like stars. It raised its head and let out a powerful meow. Then, to Luna's surprise, the meow transformed into a beautiful song. A song of courage, strength, and loyalty. The snow leopard noticed Luna hiding in the bush and asked, "Why don't you join me, little llama? My song is strong and wild, and maybe that's the song you're looking for." Luna thought about the lullabies she had heard as a baby. They hadn't been songs of courage or strength. They had been soft, gentle, and kind. But as she listened to the snow leopard's song, she felt a new strength growing inside her. Maybe the lullabies of harmony were more than just stories and emotions. Maybe they also represented the dreams and aspirations of the llamas. When the song ended, Luna stepped out of the bush. "That was a wonderful song," she said to the snow leopard. "Thank you," purred the snow leopard. "Perhaps you can take my song to the Melody Mountains. Who knows? It might be the very song you're looking for." And so Luna set off once more, carrying with her the songs of the oak tree, the otters, and the snow leopard. As she walked, the path became lighter and the silence less heavy. In the distance, Luna saw a range of mountains, their peaks shimmering with a soft, gentle light. The air grew warmer, and the sound of birdsong filled the air. Luna had reached the Melody Mountains. At the foot of the mountains sat a small cottage, its windows glowing with a warm, inviting light. Smoke curled from its chimney, carrying with it the scent of pine and cinnamon. As Luna approached, the door opened, and a wise-looking llama stepped out. "Hello," said Luna. "I've brought back some songs, and I was wondering if you could help me finish my quest." The wise llama smiled warmly and beckoned for Luna to enter the cottage. "Of course you can help," he said. "Come in, sit by the fire, and let's make some music together." Inside the cozy cottage, surrounded by instruments of all shapes and sizes, Luna poured out her tale to the wise llama. As she spoke, she played a few notes on a wooden flute. The wise llama listened patiently until Luna finished her story. Then he said, "You know, Luna, the lullabies you seek are not just songs. They're everything that makes life worth living. Kindness, courage, friendship, joy, hope, and love. They're all woven together in the fabric of our world, waiting for someone to discover them and share them with others." As Luna pondered these words, an idea began to form in her mind. She didn't need to find the lullabies. She could make them. With newfound determination, Luna picked up the flute and began to play. At first, the notes were hesitant and unsure, but as she played, they grew stronger and more confident. She played a song of kindness for the wise llama, a song of courage for the snow leopard, a song of friendship for the otter, and a song of joy for the oak tree. When she finished playing, the room was filled with a warm, golden light. The wise llama smiled at her. "You found them, Luna. You found the lullabies." And so Luna returned to the village of harmony, bringing with her the rediscovered lullabies of life. As she sang to her friends, the great starry llama looked down from the sky, his heart swelling with pride. He knew that Luna had learned the most important lesson of all. The lullabies weren't just songs. They were a way of connecting with others, of sharing the beauty of the world, and passing on the torch of kindness and courage to the next generation. From that night on, the lullabies of harmony echoed through the mountains, carrying with them the laughter of children, the warmth of family, and the magic of a world where even the darkest night could be filled with song.